In the midst of a never-ending flood and thunderstorm clouds eternally releasing rainfall, the world of Telltale's Walking Dead is a chaotic and destructive place. The camera screen shifts rapidly, showing the crumbling and destroyed environment that had been ravaged by the eternal storm. But amidst the chaos, two figures stand out in the darkness, their glowing eyes the only hint of their presence. As the camera zooms in on the two figures, their glowing eyes become clearer, one red, belonging to the fierce and ruthless Trevor Phillips, and the other green, belonging to the legendary warrior Kiryu Kazuma. The screen is split, showing a side-by-side comparison of the two warriors, their eyes glowing brightly in the darkness. A narrator's voice booms over the scene, declaring that only two chaos stand unfazed in the eternal wrath of the glowing-eyed warriors. The screen suddenly goes black, only to slowly light up again, revealing the title, Trevor Phillips vs. Kiryu Kazuma, The Eternal Wrath of Glowing-Eyed Warriors. The title fades into the darkness, setting the stage for the epic clash to come. Meanwhile, Sonya Blade navigates her boat through the endless flood and rainfall, the dark thunderclouds rolling overhead. Suddenly, she notices a light emanating from the underwater depths of the flooded world. Intrigued, she peers into the darkness, only to witness the emergence of Trevor Phillips and Kiryu Kazuma, their glowing eyes pulsating with power. In a super smooth slow-motion sequence, the two warriors clash with incredible speed and precision, sending shockwaves rippling through the flooded world. Sonya's boat shakes violently as the clash intensifies, the two corrupted purple-eyed aquatic creatures, a polar bear and a saltwater crocodile, joining in the fray underwater. As Trevor and Kiryu continue their epic battle, using their glowing eyes to maneuver through the chaos with grace and skill, Sonya decides to join the fight. Activating her pink glowing eyes, she dives into the depths of the flooded world, adding her own power to the clash of the glowing-eyed warriors. The scene becomes a dance of destruction and power, as the warriors move effortlessly through water, creating shockwaves with every clash. The dark depths of the flooded world are illuminated by the colorful glow of their eyes, a mesmerizing display of strength and skill. As the eternal clash rages on, the world of Telltale's Walking Dead is transformed into a battleground of epic proportions. The camera captures every moment of the chaotic and thrilling battle as Trevor, Kiryu, and Sonya fight with all their might, their glowing eyes piercing through the darkness. In the end, the eternal wrath of the glowing-eyed warriors leaves a trail of destruction in its wake. The flooded world of Telltale's Walking Dead is forever changed by the epic clash, as the power of the glowing eyes fades into the darkness, leaving only echoes of the fierce battle that once raged within its depths. Endless flood and rainfall in the Telltale's Walking Dead Indian world, she can look and marvel at the chaos unfolding before her. The eternal clash between Trevor Phillips and Kiryu Kazuma, both with their glowing eyes of red and green, created shockwaves that reverberated across the flood landscape. The thunderstorm clouds above added an ominous backdrop to the epic battle happening underwater, where the two warriors moved swiftly and stylishly, their eyes guiding them through the murky depths. As Sonya woke in awe, she decided to join the fray, activating her pink glowing eyes and diving into the depths of the flood world. The clash between the two corrupted aquatic creatures, the polar bear and saltwater crocodile, added an extra layer of intensity to the already chaotic scene. Their purple eyes glowed with a menacing light as they fought relentlessly beneath the surface, causing even more shockwaves to rock the underwater world. As Sonya joined the battle, her pink eyes adding a new element to the already colorful clash of glowing eyes, she felt a surge of adrenaline. The thrill of the fight, the rush of the water around her, and the sheer power emanating from the warriors she faced all combined to create a sense of exhilaration unlike anything she had ever experienced. The camera recorded every move she made, every twist and turn that she dodged and weaved through chaos. The autopilot mode of her boat kept it steady as she focused on the battle unfolding before her, determined to make her mark alongside the legendary warriors whose eternal clash refined the flooded world. As the clashes continued, the storm clouds above seemed to grow darker, the lightning flashing more frequently as if in response to the intensity of the battle below. The eternal wrath of the glowing-eyed warriors seemed to reach a fever pitch, their movement becoming even more swift and stylish as they vied for dominance in the flood landscape. And then, just as suddenly as it had all begun, the clashes came to an abrupt halt. The warriors, their glowing eyes still locked in a fierce stare, slowly sank into the depths, their eternal battle reaching a momentary ceasefire. Sonya, her pink eyes still glowing with determination, watched as the underwater world returned to a semblance of calm, the shockwaves fading away as quickly as they had come. As the camera captured the aftermath of the epic clash, the narrator's dialogue echoed inside his mind. There will be only two chaos standing unfazed, it said, the words resonating with her as she reflected on the power and intensity of the battle she had just witnessed. And as the screen slowly faded to black, the title of the epic clash appeared once more, glowing brightly against the darkness. Trevor Phillips vs. Kiryu Kazuma, The Eternal Wrath of Glowing-Eyed Warriors. A title that will live on in legend, a tale of two warriors whose clash defined the flood world of Telltale's Walking Dead Indian world. And Sonya Blade, with her pink eyes shining bright, will forever be a part of that epic story. In the eerie and rainy world of Telltale's Walking Dead, where an endless flood and thunderstorm clouds eternally release rainfall, there exists a mysterious and ominous presence. The camera screen shifts to show a crumbling and destroyed environment, with flashes of lightning illuminating the chaotic landscape. As the screen changes rapidly, it finally settles on two distant figures shrouded in darkness, their glowing eyes the only source of light in this devastation. One figure, with fierce red eyes, belongs to Trevor Phillips, a ruthless and vulnerable individual known for his unrestrained violence. The other figure, with serene green eyes, is Kiryu Kazuma, a legendary warrior with a strong sense of honor and duty. As the camera zooms in closer, the contrasting glowing eyes of Trevor and Kiryu become the focus, symbolizing the clash between chaos and order, destruction and redemption. Suddenly, the screen goes black, only to slowly light up with the title, Trevor Phillips vs. Kiryu Kazuma, The Eternal Wrath of Glowing-Eyed Warriors. The background transforms into a stormy, cloudy abyss, setting the tone for an epic battle that transcends time and space. In the midst of this turmoil, Sonya Blade navigates her boat through the endless flood and rainfall, her perseverance and determination evident in the face of adversity. As she encounters a beacon of light emanating from beneath the surface of the flooded world, she is witness to a mesmerizing sight. Trevor Phillips and Kiryu Kazuma emerge from the depths with a swift and stylish flare, their glowing eyes locking in a fierce confrontation. In a slow-motion duel that sends shockwaves reverberating through the flooded world, the two warriors clash with unparalleled skill and power. Amidst this epic battle, Sonya is caught in the midst of the chaos, her boat shaking violently as a clash of titans unfolds before her eyes. She witnesses a corrupted purple-eyed aquatic creatures, a polar bear and a saltwater crocodile, locked in their own eternal struggle beneath the surface, mirroring the clash of Trevor and Kiryu. As the warriors use their glowing eyes to maneuver and fight with flawless precision, Sonya makes a bold decision to join the fray. Activating her pink eyes, symbolizing her charisma and strength, she plunges into the depths of the flooded world to confront the eternal clash of glowing-eyed warriors. In a mesmerizing display of skill and determination, Sonya brings the two eternal clashes beneath the surface, her pink eyes creating shockwaves with each encounter. As she navigates the dark depths of the rain-soaked world, she becomes a part of the endless cycle of conflict and harmony that defines the world of Telltale's Walking Dead. Through the symbolism of glowing eyes and eternal clashes, the story delves into the themes of duality, conflict, and redemption. It explores the inner struggles of characters like Trevor, Kiryu, and Sonya, as they navigate a world perpetually engulfed in chaos and destruction. As the eternal wrath of glowing-eyed warriors unfolds in the stormy abyss, the story captures the thrilling and intense nature of the battle, drawing the reader into a world where the line between light and darkness, chaos and order, moves into a captivating spectacle of symbolism-driven storytelling.
The world of Telltale's Walking Dead, a never-ending flood and thunderstorm clouds eternally release rainfall across the entire world. The environment is crumbling and destroyed, with only two distant figures shrouded in darkness, each with their own glowing eyes, a red one on the right side and a green one on the left. As the camera zooms in, it reveals the faces of Trevor Phillips and Kiryu Kazuma, two legendary warriors with glowing eyes of different colors. The screen suddenly turns black, then slowly fades to reveal a title, Trevor Phillips vs Kiryu Kazuma, The Eternal Wrath of Glowing-Eyed Warriors. As the title slowly fades away into the darkness, the scene shifts to Sonya Blade in her boat, navigating the endless flood and rainfall of the world. As Sonya travels through the rain-soaked world, she sees a light emanating from beneath the surface of the water. Suddenly, Trevor Phillips and Kiryu Kazuma emerge from the depths in a stylish clash of glowing eyes. The two warriors clash in a cinematic slow-motion battle that sends shockwaves across the flooded world. Sonya's boat shakes violently from the shockwaves, as she witnesses not only the clash between Trevor and Kiryu but also a battle between two corrupted aquatic creatures with glowing purple eyes. The underwater clashes continue as the warriors use their glowing eyes to maneuver through the depths of the flooded world. Sonya, determined to join the eternal clashes, activates her pink glowing eyes and jumps into the water. She uses her pink charisma to swiftly and flawlessly maneuver through the flooded world, creating shockwaves with every clash she encounters. The battles between the warriors and aquatic creatures rage on, with Sonya adding her own pink glowing eyes to the mix. As the clashes continue endlessly beneath the surface of the eternal flood, the world of Telltale's Walking Dead is filled with mystery and intrigue. The glowing-eyed warriors and creatures battle for supremacy, creating a mesmerizing and interactive experience for those who dare to explore the depths of the flooded world. The story unfolds with creative twists and turns, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats as they witness the eternal clashes between Trevor Phillips, Kiryu Kazuma, Sonya Blade, and the corrupted aquatic creatures. The mystery of the glowing eyes and the never-ending rain-soaked world adds an element of suspense and excitement to the tale. As the battles rage on, the glowing-eyed warriors and creatures continue to clash in a never-ending cycle of destruction and chaos. The interactive nature of the story allows the audience to immerse themselves in the world of Telltale's Walking Dead, experiencing the thrill of the eternal clashes firsthand. In the end, the fate of the rain-soaked world remains uncertain as the glowing-eyed warriors and creatures continue their eternal battles beneath the surface of the flooded world. The mystery and intrigue of the story leave the audience craving more, eager to unravel the secrets of the glowing eyes and the endless storms that plague the world of Telltale's Walking Dead.
The atmosphere was filled with an endless flood and thunderstorm clouds eternally releasing rainfall across the entire world. The camera screen shifted, revealing a crumbling and destroyed environment that seemed to be constantly changing. As the screen focused on two distant figures shrouded in darkness, only their glowing eyes could be seen, one red and one green. The red-eyed figure was none other than Trevor Phillips, a ruthless and volatile character known for his unpredictable nature. On the other side stood Kiryu Kazuma, a stoic and legendary warrior with emerald green eyes that held a sense of wisdom and determination. As the camera zoomed in closer, lightning flashes briefly illuminated their faces, giving a glimpse of the intensity and power that radiated from within. The narrator's dialogue set the stage for a showdown between these two chaotic forces that stood unfazed amidst the stormy backdrop. Deep within the virtual world of Telltale's Walking Dead, the atmosphere was filled with an endless flood and thunderstorm clouds eternally releasing rainfall across the entire world. The camera screen shifted, revealing a crumbling and destroyed environment that seemed to be constantly changing. As the screen focused on two distant figures shrouded in darkness, only their glowing eyes could be seen, one red and one green. The red-eyed figure was none other than Trevor Phillips, a ruthless and volatile character known for his unpredictable nature. On the other side stood Kiryu Kazuma, a stoic and legendary warrior with emerald green eyes that held a sense of wisdom and determination. As the camera zoomed in closer, lightning flashes briefly illuminated their faces, giving a glimpse of the intensity and power that radiated from within. The narrator's dialogue set the stage for a showdown between these two chaotic forces that stood unfazed amidst the stormy backdrop. The screen suddenly turned black, only to slowly light up once more to reveal the title, Trevor Phillips vs Kiryu Kazuma, The Eternal Wrath of Glowing-Eyed Warriors. The storm-clouded background added an ominous tone to the impending clash of these formidable opponents. Meanwhile, Sonya Blade navigated through the flooded world in her boat, witnessing the eternal chaos that unfolded around her. She noticed a glimmer of light emanating from the depths beneath the surface of water. As she approached, Trevor and Kiryu emerged in a swift and stylish manner, blocking a slow-motion clash that sent shockwaves reverberating across the flood landscape. The two glowing-eyed warriors fell into the depths of the flooded world, their battle causing Sonya's boat to shake violently amidst the relentless waves. In the distance, she observed the corrupted purple-eyed aquatic creatures, a polar bear and saltwater crocodile, engaged in their own destructive clash beneath the surface. With a sense of determination, Sonya activated her own pink glowing eyes and dove into the depths to join the eternal clash of warriors. Using her unique abilities, she swiftly maneuvered through the chaotic underwater battlefield, creating shockwaves with every clash. As she joined the fray, Sonya found herself contending with the lights of Trevor and Kiryu, their different colored glowing eyes representing their respective powers and personalities. The underwater world of Telltale's Walking Dead became a battleground of epic proportions, with each warrior vying for supremacy in the eternal flood. The clash of glowing-eyed warriors continued endlessly, with Sonya's pink-eyed charisma adding a new dynamic to the conflict. As she deftly navigated through the depths, she found herself locked in combat with warriors of all kinds, each one bringing their own unique abilities to the fray. Despite the chaos and destruction that surrounded them, Sonya, Trevor, and Kiryu pressed on, their eyes glowing brightly in the darkness. The clash of titans in the flooded world of Telltale's Walking Dead seemed to have no end in sight, as the eternal storm raged on, casting a shadow over the endless battle that unfolded beneath the surface. As the waters churned in the thunder roared above, the glowing-eyed warriors continued their eternal struggle, locked in a dance of power and determination that seemed to defy the very laws of nature. And amidst it all, Sonya Blade stood her ground, her pink eyes shining with a resilience and determination that matched that of her formidable opponents. In the endless flood and thunderstorm clouds of Telltale's Walking Dead, the eternal clash of glowing-eyed warriors raged on, a spectacle of chaos and power that captivated all who bore witness to it. And as the storm raged on, the fate of the flooded world hung in the balance, awaiting the outcome of this epic battle of wills. In the midst of an endless flood and thunderstorm clouds, the world of Telltale's Walking Dead was shrouded in chaos and destruction. The camera screen flickered, showing the crumbling and destroyed environment as rain poured down relentlessly. Suddenly, it focused on two distant figures with glowing eyes, one red, one green. As the screen zoomed in, it revealed the faces of Trevor Phillips and Kiryu Kazuma, two warriors with legendary powers. The narrator's voice echoed ominously, declaring that only these two chaotic figures remained unfazed in the face of the storm. The screen went black, only to slowly light up again with the title Trevor Phillips vs. Kiryu Kazuma, The Eternal Wrath of Glowing-Eyed Warriors. As the title faded into the darkness, the scene shifted to Sonya Blade navigating her boat through the flooded world. She noticed a strange light emanating from the depths below. Suddenly, Trevor and Kiryu emerged from the water, their glowing eyes locked in a fierce clash. In a mesmerizing display of power, the two warriors fought in a slow-motion, cinematic manner, sending shockwaves across the flooded world. Sonya's boat shook violently as the clash unfolded before her eyes. Meanwhile, two corrupted aquatic creatures, a polar bear and a saltwater crocodile with purple eyes, engaged in their own destructive battle underwater. The clash of these four powerful beings sent ripples through the flooded world, creating chaos and destruction wherever they went. Sonya, compelled by the spectacle before her, activated her pink eyes and dived into the depths to join the fray. Using her pink glowing eyes to create shockwaves of her own, she swiftly maneuvered through the flooded world, clashing with the other warriors in a dance of destruction. As the eternal clashes continued to unfold beneath the surface, the rain pounded down relentlessly, adding to the sense of urgency and chaos. Each warrior's glowing eyes illuminated the dark depths of the flooded world, a stark contrast to the stormy clouds above. The relentless battles raged on, with Trevor, Kiryu, Sonya, and the aquatic creatures locked in an eternal struggle for dominance. The clash of colors, red, green, and pink, created a dazzling display of power and energy that reverberated through the flooded world. Despite the destruction and chaos surrounding them, the warriors continued to fight with tenacity and skill, their glowing eyes guiding them through the tumultuous waters. As the rain fell endlessly and the thunder roared overhead, the battle for supremacy raged on in the depths of the flooded world. In the end, only time would tell which warrior would emerge victorious in this epic clash of glowing-eyed titans. The stormy clouds loomed overhead, casting a shadow over the eternal struggle unfolding beneath the surface of Telltale's Walking Dead in-game world. But one thing was certain, the eternal wrath of these warriors would leave a lasting impact on the flooded world for years to come.